People often say aging means becoming slower. But what if the true threat isn't getting slower, it's stopping completely? Each day past 60, your muscles diminish bit by bit. Too subtle to detect initially. Perhaps you notice a minor difficulty getting up from your seat, a reduced pace walking through your home, or a brief pause before stepping down from a sidewalk. However, gradually, this quiet muscle deterioration, called sarcopenia, takes away far more than physical power. It takes away stability, freedom, and self-assurance. Yet here's what physicians rarely mention openly. This process is reversible. That's correct. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your muscles can regrow when you perform the correct exercises at the optimal times. Throughout this video, I'm going to demonstrate 5 straightforward, evidence-based movements that need no fitness center, no tools, and no expertise. Simply the determination to reclaim your physical strength. Stay until the conclusion, and you'll grasp not just what actions to take, but their importance and how these 5 exercises can transform your aging journey. Your tomorrow isn't destined for frailty. It's meant for movement. Let's get started. Before we continue, if you're not already subscribed, I suggest clicking that button and activating notifications so you won't miss future health guidance designed specifically for you. Should this video provide value, enter 1 in the comments section. If it doesn't, enter 0 so I understand how to create superior content for you. 1. Chair squats. As we grow older, one of the most underestimated yet essential actions for preserving autonomy is the straightforward task of rising from a seat. It may seem insignificant right now, but this fundamental motion forms the foundation of your movement capacity, your security, and your self-respect. Being capable of lifting yourself from a chair independently without needing your arms or another person's support frequently determines whether you maintain independence or require constant care. Chair squats represent one of the most effective yet accessible methods to restore muscle and combat sarcopenia, the progressive muscle deterioration that impacts almost every person beyond 60. Sarcopenia doesn't appear suddenly. It's a quiet, advancing condition that diminishes your leg power, reduces your pace, and strips away your equilibrium. The most devastating aspect? Many individuals remain unaware until they experience a fall. Through consistent chair squat practice, you directly fortify your thigh muscles, buttocks, and hip area, the exact muscles that support your frame during movement, walking, and preventing falls. This represents practical strength, designed not merely for appearance, but for active living. For ascending steps without worry, for navigating curbs without uncertainty, for maintaining posture with assurance, not anxiety. The requirements are minimal: a stable seat, several daily minutes, and personal dedication. Descend gradually and ascend again, ideally without arm assistance. Every repetition isn't simply exercise, you're recovering your power, your stability, and your autonomy. Research from organizations like the National Institute on Aging demonstrates that movements replicating everyday tasks, particularly chair squats, substantially enhance muscle tissue, movement velocity, and even decrease hospitalization likelihood among seniors. That's beyond remarkable. That's transformative. If one exercise deserves priority after 60, this is it. When you can't rise confidently anymore, you surrender more than physical capability. You surrender independence. But consider this: while chair squats enable you to elevate from sitting, another exercise pushes back against the aging process itself. Let's explore what occurs when your strength training starts with the wall before you. If you're continuing to watch and gaining value from this information, please type number 1 in the comments to show your engagement. Now, let's proceed to point number 2. 2. Wall push-ups. During earlier decades, opening a substantial door or holding a grandchild might have seemed simple. However, with passing time, our upper body power, particularly in the torso, shoulder region, and limbs, gradually diminishes. You might initially recognize it when grocery bags seem weightier than before, or when lifting yourself from a deep sofa requires genuine struggle. This deterioration isn't merely aging, it's sarcopenia, gradually depleting your capabilities day by day. Here's what matters though, you possess control over this muscle decline. Among the most practical, powerful approaches to restore upper body muscle and counter sarcopenia is performing wall push-ups, a modified, secure alternative to conventional push-ups designed especially for mature individuals. No ground exercises, no knee strain, simply yourself, a solid wall, and the determination to maintain bodily strength. Wall push-ups engage multiple vital muscle areas: the chest muscles in your torso, the shoulder muscles at your sides, and the rear arm muscles. These muscles aren't merely for appearance, they maintain your self-sufficiency. They enable everything from container opening to balance recovery during missteps. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine indicates that resistance-focused upper body training, even in basic variations, can dramatically improve strength, steadiness, and joint mobility in individuals beyond 65, frequently within mere weeks. This concerns building durable muscle, not massive muscle, the type that maintains joint fluidity, reinforces your posture, and enables continued participation in beloved activities: meal preparation, yard work, vehicle operation, or grandchild interaction. Each wall press represents more than basic movement. You're resisting weakness, resisting deterioration, and challenging the mistaken notion that advancing age equals increasing frailty. The greatest advantage? Performance anywhere. No tools, no facility, simply personal resolve. What about lower body strength? While your upper frame lifts and supports, your legs transport you throughout existence. One exercise, frequently performed while seated, can restore knee strength and restore confident walking. Let's examine that now. 3. Seated knee extensions. Building knee strength from your chair. There's something deeply troubling about when your knees first begin faltering. Perhaps it's that hesitant sensation while stepping down from a sidewalk, or the sharp pain while going upstairs that previously seemed easy. Among seniors, particularly those beyond 60, knees frequently provide the earliest indication, not simply of joint damage, but of muscular deterioration. Sarcopenia doesn't only diminish muscles, it undermines the core structure maintaining our movement, stability, and security. When knee strength declines, your environment may begin feeling more restricted. Limited walking, reduced activities, diminished happy moments. The reality, however, is resistance remains possible. You can restore the strength that time attempts removing, not through distance running or heavy lifting, but through beginning with something as straightforward as seated knee extensions. Performed from a stable seat, this movement helps restore the quadriceps, those substantial front thigh muscles, which serve a crucial function in knee stabilization, joint support, and enabling your walking, standing, and balancing capabilities. Here's the fascinating aspect. Even minimal movements performed regularly generate significant improvements. Scientific studies from the National Institute on Aging have validated that focused leg training like knee extensions enhances walking velocity, decreases joint discomfort, and substantially reduces fall likelihood in individuals over 65. Standing isn't even necessary to start. Simply position yourself upright in a sturdy chair. Secure both feet downward and gradually raise one leg outward, extending the knee fully. Maintain that position briefly. Lower carefully. Alternate legs. Complete this 10 to 15 repetitions per side. You're doing more than simple motion. You're engaging the muscles stabilizing your knees, protecting your joints, and maintaining leg strength adequate for daily living. This exercise proves particularly beneficial for individuals already experiencing arthritis, joint rigidity, or difficulty maintaining prolonged standing. It offers opportunities to condition your legs through safe, controlled methods, developing strength that's not merely quantifiable, but genuinely significant. Strength enabling grocery carrying, garden work, or confident rising from your favorite chair rather than cautious struggle. Here's the wonderful reality. This modest daily exercise can prevent numerous limitations that countless individuals consider unavoidable aging consequences. This isn't about reversing age. This concerns safeguarding your tomorrow. Meanwhile, while knee extensions activate your thigh strength, another exercise, though quick and uncomplicated, reinforces the essential foundation below you, your feet and lower legs. This could prove the crucial element for maintaining your mobility indefinitely. If you're continuing to watch and discovering these insights worthwhile, please type number 1 in the comment section, indicating your engagement. Now, let's proceed forward with point number 4. 4. Heel raises, foundation strengthening. There exists a silent, crucial component of your body frequently overlooked until it starts betraying you. It's neither your spine nor your hips, it's your calves. These robust, dependable muscles behind your lower legs have supported you through countless years of movement, standing, celebration, and labor. However, with advancing age, they start losing their power and stamina. When this occurs, consequences can prove severe: unsteady balance, diminished reflexes, and increasing fall anxiety. This represents sarcopenia's influence too, gradually eroding muscles you previously trusted instinctively. Here's the reality older individuals deserve hearing more frequently. Your body remains responsive to conditioning. Among the most uncomplicated yet powerful methods for restoring muscle and combating sarcopenia in your lower legs involves the basic heel raise. It lacks glamour, it won't attract attention, yet it might determine whether you maintain mobility and avoid hospitalization. Heel raises directly engage your gastrocnemius and soleus muscles, the calves, which prove vital for equilibrium, walking steadiness, and even blood flow. While elevating onto your toes and gradually descending, you're beyond simple strengthening. You're reviving your body's inherent impact cushioning. Research appearing in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity shows calf strengthening movements substantially decrease fall probability and enhance walking capability in seniors beyond 65. This transcends mere scientific findings. There's honor in maintaining upright posture. There's self-respect in walking fearlessly. When developing calf strength, you stabilize your complete frame. Your posture elevates, your stride feels more secure, and your confidence expands. Heel raises can happen while performing dental care, positioned at your kitchen workspace, or awaiting water heating. They require under 1 minute yet deliver lifelong strength benefits. When practiced regularly, they restore a subtle confidence that feels deeply individual and remarkably empowering. However, muscular strength extends beyond legs and equilibrium. It encompasses the spine, shoulders, and posture, maintaining your uprightness. What if a method existed for rebuilding the muscles holding your frame together through basic stretching and pulling? Let's explore that direction now. 5. Resistance band rows. Restoring the back, supporting your frame. If you've noticed yourself hunching more than before, experiencing upper back tightness, or finding it challenging to push open substantial doors or transport shopping bags, you're experiencing common concerns. These subtle difficulties frequently represent initial indicators that your posterior muscles, those spanning your back and shoulder regions, are declining in power. When this occurs, your posture deteriorates, your spine compresses, and everyday activities begin requiring more effort than appropriate. This represents another sarcopenia stage, gradually diminishing the exact muscles maintaining your upright position. However, positive news exists. This progression isn't inevitable. Among the most effective methods for restoring muscle and combating sarcopenia throughout your upper and middle back involves resistance band rows, a controlled, gentle exercise performable while seated or standing within your living space. No fitness facility, no weights, simply an elastic band and your commitment toward maintaining strength. While drawing the band toward your torso, you engage essential muscles including the rhomboids, latissimus dorsi, and posterior deltoids. These muscles control shoulder retraction, spine support, and prevention of the forward-leaning posture frequently accompanying age. Evidence from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research demonstrates that resistance band training enhances both muscular power and mobility in individuals beyond 60, with documented improvements to equilibrium, coordination, and spinal steadiness. Yet beyond physical advantages lies something more profound. Back strengthening concerns reclaiming your bearing, not merely physically, but psychologically. It involves entering spaces feeling confident about your posture rather than embarrassed by rounded shoulders. It means carrying your physical presence and life wisdom with assurance. Every band pull represents minor resistance, not simply against gravitational force, but against deterioration, against dependency, and against the gradual diminishment of your cherished lifestyle. You're rebuilding the structure supporting you internally and externally. Perhaps you're questioning when optimal exercise timing occurs for maximum results. Morning hours, afternoon periods, pre-meal windows? Actually, a perfect time frame exists for senior movement. Science provides some unexpected insights. Let's examine that now. 6. Optimal exercise timing for seniors. As years advance, each daily hour gains different significance. We grow increasingly attuned to energy fluctuations, more conscious of when our bodies feel prepared versus reluctant. Therefore, understanding exercise timing becomes equally crucial as understanding proper technique, particularly when your objective involves muscle restoration and sarcopenia prevention. Most seniors naturally postpone movement until afternoon or evening hours, typically following errand completion or morning recovery. However, research suggests this approach may prove suboptimal. Studies from the Journal of Applied Physiology and the American Geriatric Society unveil something significant. Seniors performing strength-focused exercises earlier daily, optimally between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., achieve superior muscle mass gains, enhanced balance, and improved metabolic function compared to later exercisers. The explanation? Following overnight fasting during sleep, your body awakens in a catabolic condition, meaning muscle breakdown for energy. This proves especially problematic for older individuals, as we naturally lose more muscle nocturnally than younger people. Morning becomes your most vital opportunity for reversal. Through consuming a protein-abundant breakfast and combining it with gentle activity, you transition from muscle degradation to muscle development. It's essentially providing your muscles the precise signal they require: develop, repair, maintain strength. Another factor validates morning importance. Your cognition typically remains sharper, your agenda less demanding, and your drive stronger. Exercise transforms from obligation into practice, one establishing your entire day's foundation. Whether 5-minute chair squats, sink-side heel raises, or window-adjacent resistance band rows, these modest morning actions generate cascading effects, revitalizing your body, elevating your spirits, and reinforcing your autonomy. This doesn't prohibit later-day exercise, particularly when mornings prove hectic. However, for combating sarcopenia at its source, mornings provide your strongest advantage. Having learned what actions to take and optimal timing, one final consideration remains. How do you convert this knowledge into sustainable daily practice? One fitting your circumstances, supporting your wellness, and restoring your strength sensation. Let's consolidate everything. Consolidating everything. A straightforward, effective strength pathway after 60. Aging remains unavoidable, yet strength loss isn't mandatory. You've just uncovered 5 supremely effective low-impact movements seniors can perform for muscle restoration and sarcopenia prevention within home comfort. Chair squats for effortless rising. Wall push-ups for upper body restoration. Seated knee extensions for more powerful, stable legs. Heel raises for foundational balance security. And resistance band rows for maintaining spinal height and dignity. Each one uncomplicated, secure, and evidence-supported. You've also discovered the rarely discussed truth: timing proves critical. Body movement, particularly morning activity following nourishment, provides muscles optimal growth, repair, and mobility protection opportunities. The essential element isn't flawlessness, it's regularity. It's awakening and declaring, I'm dedicating 10 minutes today because I hold value and because my autonomy holds value. Through committing to several movements, multiple weekly sessions, you're selecting strength over rigidity, assurance over apprehension, and you're affirming stair climbing without railing dependence, grandchild play without sitting aside, home living under personal control. This isn't clock reversal, it's honoring your present position and developing a body still transporting you with power, intention, and self-respect. Fancy facilities or complex programs aren't requirements. You require a stable seat, a wall, elastic material, and fundamentally, your determination toward flourishing. What follows next? Action time arrives. Not next year, not when convenient. Now. Begin modestly. Select 2 movements, execute them tomorrow morning. Document it. Acknowledge each repetition. Allow these small steps to establish your fresh pattern, because the upcoming 90 days could initiate a stronger, steadier, more assured version of yourself. Your muscles await. Your future self observes. Let's commence movement. These principles aim to motivate you toward complete, genuine living. Now I welcome your insight. Pause briefly to contemplate and express one insight you've gained and intend implementing personally. Let's encourage one another throughout this journey toward embracing these realities. If this video provided value, please comment with 1. Otherwise, feel comfortable commenting with 0. Your input holds great importance for us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for additional similar content. Appreciation for watching, and here's to experiencing life under your personal direction.